Hello, doctor. My name is Ning Wei Bin, and this is the presentation for project for EMT. Our title is the patch antenna. We are from Group 2, Section 4, and this is my name and this is my number metric. I'll go through for the next slide. Since I'm the leader, I'll start my presentation for the first one. This is the contribution of group members. The task is I given for the members. So the first one is introduction, which is me. I will do it for Ming, and problem statement will be Isaac, and the third one, objective of project will be Ming. Is same as me. The next one is scope of project, which Isaac will be doing, and Lam will do literature review and methodology. Nasmi will do for result analysis and recommendation for future work. For the result analysis, since there's many things, we also group and help to do each other. I'll go through the next one, which is the introduction. I'll start now. In electromagnetic radiation consists of waves of the electromagnetic field, which is propagating through space and carrying electromagnetic radiant energy. Our title today is patch antenna lah. Our project idea is use CST software to draw a patch antenna. An antenna that is formed by etching out a patch of conductive material on a dielectric surface is known as a patch antenna. This patch antenna is formed using a microstrip technique by fabricating on a printed circuit board. Thus, it is also known as microstrip antenna and printed antenna. The picture beside will be our model of the patch antenna. I'll go through the next. Next one is objective of project. In our project, the objective we can conclude is to construct a patch antenna comes with radiation pattern of it. The second one is to create and execute the freezing E fields on the edge of the microstrip antenna, add up in phase and produce the radiation of the patch antenna. The third one is to establish a patch antenna that electromagnetic field can be reduced on human body and environment for protecting human health. The next one it will be the advantage of the patch antenna. Patch antenna can be easily to integrated with microwave circuits, and besides that, it is easy to use in an array. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Ahmad Shafiq bin Ahmad Sanusi. Ethics number CE 2001118. So today I will present about problem statement and scope of project. So problem statement, first point is power limit. So this problem is more serious than with a vertical or dipole antenna that is short compared to a wavelength for those electric antenna. Matching using a loading coil also generate a high voltage across the antenna ends. However, unlike the capacitor, the voltage change is gradual, spread across a physical long inductor and generally not troublesome. So number 2 is radiation pattern. Radiation pattern have some problem, which is number 1, impedance matching may not be able always good. Number 2, has very high resonance quality factor. So problem number 3 is frequency use loop. Frequency use loop have two types, which is circle loop antenna and square loop antenna. So the problem from this design have difficult to take some frequency from other currents. So the last problem, which is a lot of antenna in one place. This case is especially for flat house because for antenna was put at the same place and can disturb the frequency. When the frequency is disturbed, the current will not balance, which can affect some antenna. Okay. Okay. Next is a scope of project. Scope of project, we using the main topic, which is antenna. So antennas function by transmitting or receiving electromagnetic wave. Example of this electromagnetic wave include the light from the sun and the wave received by your cell phone or radio. Antenna is a device that acts as a transformer to provide a good match between the feeding line as a local source power and free space. If the antenna is not matching to free space, power will be reflected back towards the transmitter, resulting in loss in radiated power. So the process that we make to do some antenna, we were using to complete this project, which is CST Studio Suite. Also, we do some research to find some information about our project, which is antenna. Example, we doing some research about the current frequency of antenna, how many that power we use with one antenna. For the lastly, we do some discussion to complete the main topic our project, which is advantage or disadvantage the main topic function antenna to take the frequency from the current. So this is from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lam Wei King. My matrix number is CE200020. So I will present the literature review and the methodology. So our project is a pulse antenna. So a pulse antenna has a low profile and it consists of metal shield called ground plate. The metal shield in original microstrip patch antenna from the transmission line got a length of approximately one half wavelength of the radio wave. So microstrip antenna can be used to make high gain area antennas and phase area in which the beams can be electromagnetically stripped. So microstrip is the most successful and revolutionary antenna technology. So some disadvantages. Disadvantages of the patch antenna are inherent narrow bandwidth, narrow impedance, low acceleration AR, say the small gain, lower power handling capacity, and low efficiency. So there is the improvement for increase the bandwidth of microstrip patch antenna as large as 5 times a single rectangular patch is obtained. So while a wide operating bandwidth for a single layer constantly fit obtains by cutting a U-shaped slot on the patch. So this is a methodology. So we will start to design the patch antenna using the CST software. So after design, we will choose the when designed, we will choose the material of patch antenna and the site. We will decide the site of patch antenna and we will check the S parameter and far field of patch antenna is function or not. If not, we will choose back the size of patch antenna. So after that, the parameter and the far field is function. So we will do the calculation mathematically model for the patch antenna. After the calculation, we will stimulate and get the result. So this is our presentation. So thank you.
Okay, now continue from my group member. My name is Muhammad Nazmi. I will show for our result by doing this project. We are using the CST software for doing this project. We export all the reports collected to discover the simulation result. For 3D microstrip patch antenna, this is the 3-dimension final constructed microstrip patch antenna design. From the final construction, we can view the schematic of the antenna design. The schematic is very helpful in conveying the main part of complicated business model and show how they are related together, especially when we are designing the electrical and electronic schematic circuit. Now, we are looking for the S-parameter result. The S-parameter result is used to show the power reflect from the system and to show the working frequency of the antenna constructed. This is the one-dimension plot far field. The far field, we can see the pattern of the frequency, main magnitude, and main direction, angular width, also the skip lobe level. For the frequency, we are using 2.4 GHz. The magnitude, we get 7.15 dBi, and the direction is 3 degree. The angular width is 87.5 degree, and the side level is negative 17.8 dB. At the two-dimension plot, we also can get the radiation efficiency and the total efficiency. At the radiation efficiency is negative 3.12 dB, and the total efficiency is negative 3.216 dB. The direction for this far field for 2D plot, we can get it show to the 7.139 dBi. Okay, now we are looking for the 3-dimension plot far field result simulation. The result is showing about the globe in 3 dimensions. The description of the result is same with the 2-dimension plot, which is its output is directivity. The radiation efficiency is negative 3.12 dB, and the total efficiency is negative 3.216 dB. The directivity is 7.139 dBi. So we can get the dBi is from 7.14 to negative 20 something. We are calling to negative 23. For the calculation for epsilon efficiency and the impedance nodes, we are using the impedance calculator. For the thin microstrip setup, we are using 2.4 GHz frequency. The height is 1.5 and the width is 2.98. Our permittivity we are using epsilon r is 4.08. So the answer of the impedance is 50.79 and the epsilon efficiency is 3.12. For the analysis, we are using the theory for calculate the width and the length to build the microstrip antenna, and also we are using the formula to get the impedance nodes, also the epsilon efficiency. Within the given formula, we calculate the width and length of microstrip antenna mathematically. We are using epsilon r 4.08 and also the geometric data height for 1.5 and width for 2.98. Our frequency is 2.4 GHz. We get the answer for width is 39.19 and the epsilon efficiency is 3.12. Length is 30.58 and our impedance node is 50.79. Okay, continue for the recommendation for future works. This microstrip antenna used to the related applications such as radio antenna and signal data, Wi-Fi, and so many more is used this microstrip antenna widely. From our discussion, we are recommend for the next or the future work is to design the microstrip antenna which using other frequency. For the example, 2 GHz and 5 GHz. Second is to use the different feeding method to the other microstrip antenna design for the comparison purpose. Third is design the microstrip antenna as array microstrip antenna to produce higher overall gain, and also to use the different parameter to design the microstrip patch antenna. Okay, based on our project, we are related to all of our report and project is completely and we finish our objective of this project. Also the methodology of this project, and we get our wanted result for this project by using the CST software. Okay, for the lecture, that was what I want to share with you. Thank you.